Hello, and welcome to episode 123. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, of Prog Review. And before I even start, the little red light that says that my battery's running out has popped up. I'll do the intro and then I'll replace the battery. So anyway, this is Prog Review 123. I'm going to be talking about Marillion's new album, their 17th studio recording, Sounds That Can't Be Made. And I've got the deluxe edition. You've seen the unboxing. If you haven't, you can press my face to watch the unboxing. But here's my review. I've been listening to it. I've given it a long time to percolate. You know, I seemed only fair, and yeah, we're gonna prog on, as it were, but only after I just changed my battery. Yes, with my battery pack replenished, I'm ready to prog on, as it were, with my review. We start with Gaza. Ooh, this is a tricky one for me. It's an anti-war song. Now, all the best anti-war songs have already been recorded. War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. War is stupid, and people are stupid. Need I go on? But Marillion go on for 17 minutes and 31 seconds. And while the music is, you know, emotive and evocative in places, I don't feel that the lyrics touch me, because it states the bleeding obvious. Yes, you know, being a child living in Palestine is a bad thing. We get it. I call this like shooting fish in a barrel. It's stating the bleeding obvious. It brings no new meaning to my world, because, you know, I'm an educated person. I see the news reports. I know what's going on. I'm neither pro nor against Israeli, Palestine, whatever. I think they're all naughty, because religion is a path to destruction, you know. But hey, good luck with that. Good luck. So for this to be kind of pro-Palestine, they're going to get some criticism for it. What I would have preferred was maybe an anti-war song that was more universal, looking at war, how war affects children across the world. You know, open it up, make it a universal paean against, you know, the sins of the fathers. But instead we get something that's quite small. And I'm sure, again, it's meant with good intent, but I could take it or leave it. The same way as, you know, I could take or leave Forgotten Sons of Script for a Jester's Tear. You know, political songs are all well and good, but they simplify the subject too much. You know, war isn't, you know, about emotions. It's about right and wrong, and you can't explain that away in a song. Sorry. So for me, Gaza is a big fat bloated turkey of a song. I prefer the album without it. So we'll get rid of that one. And I know you're all going, but Darren, it's a prog epic, it's 17 minutes long, blah blah blah. But think about it. Think about the song, think about the words, think about the music, and does it bring anything to your life that you don't already know? No, it doesn't. It's stating the profoundly obvious. And also, I don't think it's particularly, you know, I didn't think it was particularly good musically. I thought, you know, it was a patchy, you know, there were some good bits and there were some bad bits, and it's a bit like the other long song on the album. I think when Marillion start meandering, that's when, you know, things go bad, or at least go boring anyway. Then we go on to the title track, Sounds That Can't Be Made, and it's a lovely boom, 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 big epic song. And you know, it's got a hook. And again, the songs that I like on this record, they all have hooks, and they're all kind of you know, big and bolshy in a way, and you know, very memorable, and sounds that can't be made. You can file it under memory. I quite like it. I quite like the hook of it. It works well, and again, it's a kind of a reverse love song. So again, there's a lot of love songs on this, you know, or you know, and it's kind of like that. Them going to Pour My Love. Now again, the worst thing about the song is its title. I think it should have been called something else. Because Pour My Love just sounds like a throwback to something Def Leppard might have recorded off of Hysteria. But yeah, I mean, it's another great lyric. I mean, the lyric's quite heartfelt. It has a meaning and a resonance to it, you know, and you know, you get the feeling there's a lot of grief in the song. And you know, again, I thought it was a nice song, and the same could be said of Power. I mean, really, Power is the centerpiece of the album for me, and I think the album should have been called Power. I think they should have settled with that, because you know, it's I don't know, there's just something about it. It's really classic Marillion, and the way it builds up, and you know, I thought the lyrics were pretty cool on that one. And again, I just like it when a lot of the music is kind of really big and showy and, you know, powerful, and I kind of enjoyed that rather than it being small, big. But we do small bits at the end. Montreal. Oh goodness, this is another stinker. It's a love song to Montreal and the people of the area, but musically it's and lyrically it's like he's reciting his to-do list. Got on a plane, looked at the in-flight movie, stretched my feet, got off the plane, got in a cab, went to a hotel. The valet said, "Oh look, here's your room." Okay, had a shower, put me pants on, went to the gig, and so on and so forth. And the great line is, "Oh, isn't technology wonderful? Because I can use Skype to talk to my loved ones." Shakespeare it ain't. No. So Montreal. Invisible Ink again. Title's a bit misleading with this one. I thought it was a bit of a strange title, but again, it has a really good hook to it. Again, it's a subtle one, because at the beginning I was thinking, the opening bit was quite quiet, and I just thought, oh, where are we going with this? And it kind of took off, and I liked it. And it's got a bit of the Keen. Are you anyone familiar with the band Keen, or are you keen? There's some phrasing that reminded me of them. Again, I don't know if they're trying to grab the popular vote, or maybe Keen are copying Marillion. I don't know which way these things go these days, but I thought that was a good one. And Lucky Man is just an all-out, you know, it's just a rocker, really. It's quite, the sentiments in the right place. But he should say, instead of I'm a lucky man, I've got everything I want, it should be, I'm a lucky man, I've got everything I need. Want makes you sound greedy, makes you sound as if you're possessed with the consumer desire to own things, rather than need implies sustenance, growth. So you might want to change that last word, Mr. Hogarth. You know, I've got everything I need. You know, the phrasing's still there. Yeah, you can have that one for free. Like anyone from Marillion's bloody watching this. And then we're on to the last track of the album, and again, this one took me by surprise. It's called The Sky Above the Rain, and it deals with well, you know, they have these love songs where, you know, people fall in love or fall out of love. This isn't a love song where people fall out of love. It's about lacking physical desire, and And from the opening with the piano, with the random notes, well, seemingly random notes, and it builds up to this really lovely hook, and then we go off, and we fly off to the sky above the rain, indeed. But yeah, it's about the lack of desire, but a couple being together, and but take that element away, and you put any trouble that you're in. I mean, again, a few different. If he'd have boxed clever with this, and did a few different verses where it's different problems that people have, throwing a bit of grief, throwing a bit of depression, throwing different circumstances, different plots, rather than concentrating on the one plot. The sky above the rain represents that. We have the rain, the problem, the source of the problem, that fug, that of difficulty, and then you have the blue skies. Sorry, I thought someone was going to come in then. Get worried that I might be interrupted. Nothing worse, nothing more embarrassing being caught, talking about progressive rock. Rather get caught by the missus having a wank. Yeah? Oh dear, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Wait, do I need to quack wank out? Do we need to quack wank? I don't know. But yeah, it represents the passing of the trouble, that the troubles are far away above the clouds, and it's a really nice song. And 10 minutes 30, even though it's 10 minutes 34, I think it's really good. So for me, the album's much better if you drop Gaza and Montreal. Those two are the stinkers for me. When Marillion start to meander and think they're doing something epic, that's when I check out usually. But it's still a lot better than the previous two records. It's more focused. There are songs that are memorable, that have got hooks. There's a confidence. I feel that there's a more confident sound on this record than the last two, especially "Happiness Is the Road," the second disc of that. I just felt that they weren't. The songs didn't feel sure of themselves. Where this, you feel sure of it. So, if you've got the deluxe edition, you don't need to tell me what's on it, but for those that haven't, you get an hour and a half documentary about the making of the album, which is great if you like making of things, and the band talks in detail of their process, and there's a couple of performances on there, and it's a lovely bonus. It really is. It's a really good bonus to have. I'm sure someone's probably uploaded it on YouTube by now, such is the way of the world, but well worth the extra shekels. But in terms of review, the album on its own, I'm going to give this a solid, because it is solid, a solid 4 lucky men out of 5. That's 4 lucky men out of 5. I'm knocking points off for Gaza and Montreal. Maybe get rid of Montreal completely and just play that for the fat. Oh. You see what's happened? I've talked too long and we've gone past the 12 minutes again. Don't worry, I'm going to dial us back in. So, where were we? Knocking points off for Montreal and Gaza. Montreal, I think, could be just discounted completely and just be played at gigs, preferably in Canada or only in Montreal. And Gaza could either be reworded to make it more of a universal anti-war song, or just shortened or dropped completely. I just found it just utterly not good for me. But of course I'm probably wrong. I'm probably completely wrong, and you probably like those long songs but don't like the shorter ones. I don't care. It's not why we're here, is it? We're not here to argue. We're here to listen and to think and appreciate. Indeed, my name has been Darren Locke. I've been talking about Sounds That Can't Be Made, the new album from Marillion. Oh yes, and you have been a wonderfully patient audience, even with all the dropouts and the things, and my battery running out, and my general unprofessionalness of my video making. I really ought to do something about it. And that's it really. Thank you for being patient. I hope you've all enjoyed Marillion Week that I've put on. I'm probably going to talk about Close to the Edge because it's the 40th anniversary of Close to the Edge. Well, it was. I think I've missed it. Going on about Marillion. I'm probably going to do that next. So go and get your copies of Close to the Edge and give those a listen. And I'll probably do that next time. And that's it really. Hope you've enjoyed it all. See you on my Facebook. Tickle me Twitter. and play with me Google Plus. Oh yes, and only one more thing to say. Are you ready? Prog on.